Okay, so today we're gonna find the slope of the line through 2 points P and Q. So we have P -2, 1, and Q is 6, -2. So here we have -2 is your x1, 1 is y sub 1, 6 is your x sub 2, and -2 is y sub 2. Okay, so let me just give you the y-intercept formula, which is y is equals to mx plus b. So m is the slope, and the formula of the slope is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, so let's plug in these numbers here. So we have y sub 2 is -2 minus 1 over x sub 2 is 6 minus x sub 1 is -2. So this gives us -2 minus 1 is -3, and 6 minus -2 is gonna be 6 plus 2, which is 8. So the slope is -3 over 8. So another question about the slope is find the slope of the line through P and Q when P it's 7, 1 and Q is 0 and 1. Okay, so here, like I said, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, and this is y2. So we have the y intercept formula is y equals mx plus b. So your m is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, so the y sub 2 is 1 minus 1 divided by x sub 2, which is 0, minus x sub 1, it's 7. So 1 minus 1 is 0, divided by 0 minus 7 is -7. 0 by -7, it's 0. So the slope is equals to 0. So for this problem, we're gonna find the slopes of the lines L1, L2, L3, but this time it's gonna be graphically. So let's remind you about like the definition of the slope. So we have slope is it's rise over run. Okay, so the slope is rise over run. So we're gonna start by L1, which is the blue line. I'm gonna choose 2 points. Let's see, for example, -4 zeros and 0, 2. So this is -4, 0, and this is gonna be 2 and 0. Okay, so going from -4 to 2, so I'm gonna do it rising over running. So rising, so I'm gonna do rising 1 and 2. So this is gonna be 2 over running, to run from this point to 2. So I'm gonna run in 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's mean 2 over 4. So if I simplify it, so it's gonna be 1/2. So the slope for L1, it's 1/2. Now we're gonna go to the next one, which is the slope for L2. So the slope for L2, again, so the slope is rise over run. So I'm gonna choose 2 points here, let's say. So this point here, which is 2 and 2 and 0, and the next one is, let's say, for example, this one, which is -2 and 1. So going from this point to this point, that means we're gonna go in. So from -2 to 1 to 2 to 0. So I'm gonna go in down. It's not rising, it's going down 1. So when we're going down, that's mean negative 1 divided by running. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's mean negative 1/4. So when it's not rising, when it's going down, that's mean negative. So negative 1/4. So this is the slope for L2. So the slope for L2 is negative 1/4. So now we're gonna go to the next one, which is the slope for L3. Okay. So L3, which is the purple color line. So I'm gonna choose these 2 points, which is negative 1. So I have here negative 1, 0, and the next one, which is 0 and 3. So going from negative 1 to 3, so that's mean we're gonna rise 1, 2, 3. So rising 3 and overrunning 1, which is 3/1. So L3, or the slope for L3, it's just 3.